Hello, today we're going to show you how to install an HB Industries barrel clamp onto your Mossberg 940 Pro Series shotgun. The installation is very straightforward. It's only going to use a couple tools. We're going to replace the polymer barrel clamp with an HB Industries aluminum barrel clamp. We offer the barrel clamp in several configurations, including QD only, 1913, and M-lock. Today we're going to install the 1913 version onto this Mossberg 940 Pro shotgun. Included in the kit is going to be everything you need to install the barrel clamp onto your shotgun. Inside the box, we're going to have a QD mounting plate for one side. On the opposite side, again, we're going to use our 1913 section with the mount and the mounting plate. On the mounting plate, we're going to notice two pockets machined into the middle of the plate. These pockets correspond with bosses on the back side of our mount. Whether it's M-lock or 1913, these two bosses are going to nest inside of those pockets on our mounting plate. We're also going to take note of the 4 included high temperature silicone gaskets. Silicone gaskets are backed with a 3M adhesive. They're going to allow us to install the gaskets onto our barrel clamps. This will prevent the barrel clamps, which are aluminum, from leaving any type of cosmetic marks on either the barrel or the barrel extension. The first thing to do on your installation, as always, is going to make sure that the weapon's clear. Let's go ahead and check the chamber. We'll check the magazine tube, verifying the chamber is empty. The magazine tube is also empty. Let's go ahead and flag it and get ready to remove the factory barrel clamp. To do this, we're going to use a 4mm Allen key or hex key. Each side of the factory barrel clamp has one screw. It doesn't matter which side you start on. We're going to start on the left-hand side, removing the screw, and I'm using a T-handle tool here just to kind of speed up the removal. You can use an L key, socket drive key, any 4mm hex key will work. Separate the factory barrel clamp, both polymer pieces off. Go ahead and keep the hardware with them and set the entire assembly aside. Next, we're going to install the HB Industries aluminum barrel clamp system. First thing we'll do is make sure and verify that our handguard and magazine tube nut is tight, as is the magazine tube extension. Once these are verified tight, I'm going to install the silicone gaskets on mine. Like we talked about, it's going to prevent any cosmetic marks on the magazine tube or the barrel. To do this, all we need to do is remove the 3M adhesive backing off of the silicone gaskets and then place the silicone gasket into the center, right in the center of the channel that's going to cup our barrel and the magazine extension. The adhesive is high temperature, as is the silicone, so after these are installed, they're not going to move or shift around on you. Again, they're not required. Some of the harder use guys will opt to leave them off, but we're going to go ahead and install them on our parts here today. With all 4 silicone strips installed, my next step is going to be to apply blue thread lock to the 2 mounting screws. You can use Loctite 242 or 243. I like the Vibrotite blue. It seems to work just as well. With our screws coated in blue thread lock, let's go back to our 1913 mount and mounting plate. Again, taking care to install the 2 bosses on our mount into the pockets on our mounting plate. Do note that the parts are all symmetric or ambidextrous, meaning you can mount the mounting plate on the left or the right side of your shotgun. And the 1913 mount can be installed again on either side, just the same. I'm going to go ahead and install it on the left side of my shotgun because I'm a right-handed shooter. I'm going to use my support hand to actuate the light and hold the QD, hold the sling on the left side. So go ahead and slip the barrel clamp into position. We're going to center it in the recess that you can see on your magazine extension. I'm going to rotate the whole shotgun over, and from the opposite side, I'm going to install my other mounting plate that's got a QD in the center of it. setting the QD plate on top of the barrel and magazine extension, let's drop our 2 screws into the holes. We're going to go hand tight here and then torque to final spec. Going hand tight is also going to give us an opportunity to verify that we're centered on the magazine tube. As you know, having a rigid mount up front is very important for semi-auto shotguns, especially magazine tube extensions. We want the tube to be perfectly in line and centered or concentric with the magazine tube itself. I'm going to go ahead and verify that now. And once verified, I'm going to use my torque wrench. I'm going to set it to 50 inch-pounds or 6 Newton meters. And I'm going to torque my 2 M4 screws on the barrel clamp. Because there's 2 screws, we're going to have to alternate between them. It doesn't matter if you start with the top, bottom, front, back screw, but just know that you're going to have to alternate. As the screws start to snug up, you'll feel in my case, I'm going to feel the silicone gasket starting to compress, and I'll get to torque on one screw before the other. Once I have a torque reading, I'm going to go to the next screw, find torque, and then go back to the first screw and check it again. Continue alternating between the 2 screws until you have even pressure and even torque between both of the screws. At this point, we can verify that the HBI Industries barrel clamp has been successfully installed. Note there's a QD mount on both sides. Again, regardless of left-handed or right-handed, how you've installed it, you'll have QD on both sides and your choice of M-LOK or 1913 on one side as well. Thank you very much for watching our video. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We're on social media as well as email, phone. They all work great. So reach out to us with any questions. Thank you for watching.